A very warm good morning to all of you students. As you have learned addition, in this class you will learn about subtraction. So, to recall from which few things you have already studied in class 2, and additionally there will be few things you will learn in class 3, like properties will be there, some extra word problems will be there, uh, s- um, some rounding off will be there, subtraction of 4-digit numbers will be there. So let us introduce your chapter subtraction. So as you know, the number from which you subtract is called minuend. Okay, so this is very important. You underline this. So the number from which you subtract is called minuend. From which you subtract. So as you have given, suppose 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So you are subtracting from 8. So here 8 is called minuend. And the number that is being subtracted is called subtrahend. So here 5 is being subtracted from 8. So 5 is called subtrahend, and you are subtracting from 8. So 8 is called minuend. And the number you get after subtraction is called difference. So as you have subtracted 8 minus 5, you got a 3 as the result of this. So here 3 is called the difference. So basically minuend minus subtrahend is called difference. Clear? When you will start the chapter, you will write in your copy heading chapter 3 subtraction. You will write the definition of minuend, you will write the definition of subtrahend, and you will write the definition of difference in your copy itself. So you understood the number from which you subtract is called minuend, the number that is being subtracted is called subtrahend, and the result what you get is called the difference. Clear? Now see, there is one example. It says Sohan has 35 chocolates. He had 35 chocolates. He gave 10 chocolates to his brother. He gave 10 chocolates to his brother. How many chocolates is he left with? So the question says left. Whenever in the word problem the question says or asks you to say how many is left with him, you need to subtract it. You need to do subtraction in that. So what you do, you first understand in the question what is minuend, then you understand what is subtrahend, and then you take out the difference. So in word problems, what you do, you first write the statement. So in this particular question, the statement you will write is number of chocolates with Rohan. Why I will write number? Because this chapter is subtraction. You have to start the statement with number, because here it is number. So number of chocolates with Sohan, 35. Number of chocolates given to brother, 10. Remaining chocolates with Sohan. So you have to subtract. So you have to subtract 10 from 35. So 10 is subtrahend because 10 is being subtracted. and 35 is minuend because the number from which you will subtract is called minuend. So now you write tens and ones because it is a 2-digit number. You write 35 in the above because you have to subtract from 35. In the below, you write 10. Now you subtract the ones first. 5 minus 0 is 5. 3 minus 1 is 2. So Sohan is left with 25 chocolates. So in this question, you are subtracting from 35. So 35 is minuend. You are subtracting 10. So 10 is subtrahend. And you get 25 as the difference. So 25 is the difference. Clear? You understood what is minuend, what is subtrahend, and what is difference. So in the copy, you will write the definition of subtrahend and the definition of difference and the definition of minuend. All the three things you will write. Clear? So you understood subtraction of 2-digit number also we did here, and you understood what is minuend, what is subtrahend, and what is difference. So let us move to your next part, that is subtraction of 3-digit number. Let us learn subtraction of 3-digit without borrowing. I have taken a 3-digit number 159. 159. 159 means 100, 5 tens, 9 ones. Now I will subtract 47. 47 means 4 tens, 7 ones. As well as I will subtract 112. 112 means 100, 1 tens, and 2 ones. Let's solve ones first. 9 minus 7 is equal to 5, and 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Let's solve tens. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1, and 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Let's solve 100. 100 minus 100 is equal to 0. So when we subtract 159 minus 47 minus 112, we get 3 as a difference. So when we subtract 159 minus 47 minus 112, we get 3 as a difference. Let's take another example. 192 minus 62. 192 means 100, 9 tens, 2 ones. And 62 means 6 tens and 2 ones. Let us find out the difference between 192 and 62. First we will solve the ones section. 2 minus 2. 2 ones minus 2 ones is equal to 0 ones. Let's solve tens column. 9 tens minus 6 tens is equal to 3 tens. Let's solve 100 column. 100 minus 0 is equal to 100. If nothing is there, we will consider it as 0. So students, the difference between 192 minus 62 is equal to 130, and 130 is equal to 100, 3 tens, and 0 ones. I hope you all are understanding the difference, how we are taking without borrowing. Let us take 2 more examples. Let us find out the difference between 137 minus 23. Students, 137 means 100, 3 tens, and 7 ones.
23 means 2 tens and 3 ones. Let us solve ones first. 7 ones minus 3 ones is equal to 4 ones. 3 tens minus 2 tens is equal to 1 tens, and 100 is copied down, as if nothing is there, it means 0, and 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. So 137 minus 23 is equal to 114. 114 means 100, 1 tens and 4 ones. Example number 4. What is the difference between 107 minus 104? 107 means 100, 0 tens and 7 ones. 104 means 100, 0 tens and 4 ones. Let us solve ones first. 7 ones minus 4 ones is equal to, yes, 3 ones. 0 tens, 0 ones is equal to 0 ones. And 100 minus 100 is equal to 0 So the difference between 107 and 104 is equal to 3. That is 3 ones. I hope you have understood the subtraction.
So this is your subtraction with the borrowing of 3-digit numbers. Let's take this example. 205. It means 200, 0 tens and 5 ones, minus 159. That means 100, 5 tens and 9 ones. Let us subtract these numbers with the borrowing. Let's subtract ones first. 5 minus 9. Can we subtract 9 from 5? No. So what we will have to do? We will have to take 1 tens from the tens column. So as we will take 1 tens from the tens column, here we can see that here it is 0. Can we take 1 tens from 0? No. So what we will do? We will borrow 100 from the hundreds column. So when we will borrow 100 from the ones column to the tens column, 2 will become 1. And now 0 tens will become 10 tens. Now we can easily take 10 tens. From the 10 tens, we can take 1 tens from the ones column. Sorry, to the tens column. So now as we have taken 1 tens from the tens column, so 5 becomes 15. And we have taken 1 tens, so 10 becomes 9. Understand this very clearly, students. We cannot take 1 tens from the tens column as we used to do in the subtraction of 2-digit numbers with borrowing. We used to take 1 tens from the tens column. Here it is 0. We cannot take 1 tens from 0. So we have borrowed 100 from the 100 column, and so 100 is borrowed, and so 0 becomes 0 plus 100 means 10 tens. So it becomes 10 tens. Now we can easily take 1 tens from the tens column. So 1 tens when taken becomes 9 tens. And 1 tens when taken to the ones column becomes 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. Clear it? Now only if you have doubt, do ask me. Otherwise it will create problem. 0 tens becomes 9 tens.
In simple way, when there is 0, it will become 9 and the digit in this will be subtracted 1 minus. So now 9 can be subtracted from 15. So 15 minus 9 becomes 6. And as we have taken 1 tens from the tens column, so 10 becomes 9 tens. So now 9 minus 5 becomes 4. And as we have already took 100 from the 100 column, so 2 has become 1. So 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So when we subtract 205 minus 159, we get 46 as the difference of these two numbers. Clear? Let's take another example. 145 minus 55. Let's solve this question. 145 means 100, 4 tenths and 5 ones. And 55 means 5 tenths and 5 ones. Let's subtract the ones column. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Let's move to the tens column. 4 minus 5. We cannot subtract 5 from 4. So we need to borrow 100 from the tens column. When we will take 100 from the tens column, 1 will become 0 and 4 plus 10 tens becomes 14. Now we can easily subtract 14 minus 5 and that is equal to, say, 9. So 14 minus 5 becomes 9. And 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. So when we subtract 145 minus 55, we get 90 as the difference of these two numbers.